Rastakan! You stand before King Rastakan.
We'll see who's the sharpest.
I see you brought guests.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, humans? Do I sound normal?
Swiftly.
Like, is it a good volume? Hello, just downloaded Pokemon TCG Pocket, and as it turns out, it's a pretty fun game. It is a pretty fun game. I give it 3 funnies out of 3. It's a good volume, yes? Well, very good, thank you. Alright, so we'll just... I guess this is my practice game, right? Because we don't have scabs, so we know this list sucks. I sound chumbus, which is normal. Alright, very good. I only have room for 1 knife juggler. Oh, I think it was maybe 2 phoenixes you're supposed to play. But yeah. Oh. Boop boop. It's like right after it appears is when you can drag it. Not too early. It's like you miss out on time if you don't do it right, but like if you go just a smidge too early, you get wrecked. This deck completes the first event quest so easily. Alright, I think that was a pretty good practice game. I do love animations. They're my favorite. You think they're just sitting there basking in my various phoenixes? You think double giant knife jugglers needed to win? Yep. That's the conclusion I've drawn from this too. Ooh. Based order law? Oh, please be. Oh, it's not the spell damage. That would have been funny. That would have been funny, chat. I wanted to practice more. Unlucky. Oh, hey, I just got done playing this today. Nice. What up, Booker? Hey, Alright. Alright, let me put a Scabs in here. What is the worst card in this deck? I also like the idea of putting in that double your combo card. Because if you play that in advance, you only get to go one turn early, right? Because it makes your Umbra free. Is that worth a card? If this is only running one copy, this must be the worst card in the deck, right? Either that or it's this garbage. Alright. So Booger doesn't believe in the comments, so I won't do it. Evasion is weak. You guys don't like evasion? Take out the second Knife Juggler. I don't believe in only one Knife Juggler. I just played that game and one Knife Juggler seems really bad. Anyone wants to cut evasion, I'll do it. I'll do it. Second Knife Juggler is legitimate bait? Alright, well, I'm gonna need to at least see it in action. Hello, if you could delete one class in the game, what would it be? For me, it's Rogue. I hope everyone can understand why. I can't understand why, and I judge you for choosing it. I would delete... What's the most based class? What's going to upset people? What's the most based class, chat? You need to play Umbra before Juggler. Why? Oh, manager for more coins. Umbra before Juggler causes Juggler animations to be faster. Interesting. Interesting. The stream really Martians your boo? Word. Shalom, what up, Guapo? What it does, what it does. Should I keep Step and Juggler together? I kind of want to, but it also might be stupid. I like doing stupid things. I'll toss it. Wow. I just invested in Draka stocks. Can't believe Big Knife Juggler put them out of business. Yeah, it's brutal. Wow. Oh, cool, you're playing the funny deck? I am playing the funniest deck, chat. It's the only deck that's as funny as this one. Not objection. It's a fire spell. That's okay. Probably.
No dallying.
So, 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're good. We can go now, right? Let's see how it goes. Perfect, good job, Scabs. Yeah, it is, like, it's easier to grab the Phoenix, actually. Like, based off of last game, I think I'm going too slow. Like, last game I had to, like, wait for it to grab. Is Marshy sponsored by HS Replay now? It's true. It's true. Bless you. Wear Bear and Rivendare. Would that work? Would I've gotten there time-wise? I don't know. I think I need to work on my, doing it in the opposite order felt like it was easier to grab the card. I think I can throw it out sooner than I have been. Oh, it's not Stormo Day. Time for Dragon DK. Two jugs is actually bait. I haven't actually killed anyone with one jug yet, so like, we'll wait until I figure it out. Hold your judgments till the end, I guess. I will regret keeping this if my opponent is playing a paladin deck that never plays a card, which I don't think is any, so should be okay. Should be okay.
May the light grant you peace.
May the light grant you peace.
I'm running out of time.
I don't know, 2 junglers sounds hella real to you, but 1 juggler lets you go in way earlier. I don't know. I'm gonna figure, like, I don't have any personal experience with this yet, so I need, like, someone to not concede during the middle of the combo for me to actually figure this out. Non-Exodia. They play Nosdormu. Do they Explodia? No, the shadow step doesn't matter with scabs, does it? Guess I should hard mulligan for tutors instead of the garbage I was doing. That's a tutor. Alright, so now they just play Nosdormu and then we win? Unless this misses the Umbra.
In time, all things are possible.
Neat. So, beep, beep. Yeah, so it's it's a little faster, but okay. It's having the second Phoenix, I think, was causing the grip delay. I have to like get it right. I don't know. Having both Phoenixes feels better.
I cannot do that swiftly.
Jeepers. So I got to 38 that time. Didn't click the Shroud of Concealment pop-ups in time. If they have Ursel, we lose on the spot, right? I like how this is stealth, so like they really they can't just play Uther and kill my well, they can kill my knife juggler. I don't have two of them. Hey, Pug. Carpal tunnel deck. Yeah, every time I like I go in just a a fraction of a second too soon, it messes me up too. Quick question: is this better or worse than resummoning Undertaker infinitely with Umbra and Immortal Prelate? I couldn't begin to tell you. I couldn't begin. All right, they got it. Now can I do it? Oh, wow. All I had to do was wait for them to pass and I could do it. It's crazy. Now I get my quest progress. Wow. I'll give it another one. I'll give it another one. See if I like click away the conceals and see if I feel okay with it. You're glad they get to watch all those animations? Me too. Me too. You know what? I'm never a fan of double Blackwater Cutlass. I'm gonna cut one. Or something. Is it possible to grab the bird while it's still invisible in your hand? If it is, I'm doing something wrong, because when I try to do that, it, like, before I see the green, it doesn't grab. So, I don't think so. And I've used things before where I can grab the empty space. Like, I've done that before. I know I can do it. So, I think the trick is hitting it right as the green would come out.
Job's done.
You can grab it slightly before the green comes out. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like right as, whatever. But if you do that like a split second too early, you lose space on it. Alright, still need Umbra. Apparently the highest win rate version of this deck doesn't run scabs. I feel like I was looking at some sample sizes and they are kind of low. They are kind of low. Alright, well, we have our business now. Gotta remember to click away the conceals. So this. Ooh, turn too late. Oh, where are my conceals? Oh, because it's only if it's this turn. All right. Hold on, gotta lock it. Yeah. Pichu! Come on! How am I supposed to learn if I can do this if people just keep conceding? Mm-hmm.
We'll see who's the sharpest.
We'll see who's the sharpest. I'll tell you who's the sharpest. I think I just keep minions and tutors. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Is this the real Martian Boo stream? Home of the famous Martian Stew and Martian Dew? Martian Dew be stew
May the light grant
in the spoo. Trade that. On the bright side, at high MMR, people will stop conceding. I don't know that I'm going to play this all the way to high MMR.
what is it?
You know it's a good deck when Martian is mad when he wins. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Play Scabs, Juggler, Umbra for max damage. I was told the exact opposite, Kazakhstan. I was told opposite. Shout out to Knife Juggler for being relevant since OG Zulak. Like the whole time, from start to finish, no breaks. That's pretty true. It's at least as true as it is. It's at least as true as it is. Oh my goodness, we got it. Alright, well, we'll just do it next turn. Oh, hi, Otters. Good to see you. Is it time for Martian Science against the Innkeeper? I guess I could. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Ready. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Excuse me. Pidgeot, Pidgeot. Like, not even looking up to see how much my damage is going, I'm just focusing on trying to get it right as it becomes online. So if they concede, I'm not going to have any idea what my progress will be like. Oops. He may be actually too boomer to OTK with this. Brutal. Brutal. Guys don't allow me any learning curve. I think it was doable, but it's not easy. Would have been lethal if they had no minions. True. True.
Smart moves.
Mm-hmm. What's my game FPS set to? Good question. Quality high, frame rate high. I'm gonna like, guys. Let me just. Can I just like try it? Can I just like, please? I've played as many games of this deck as you've seen me play, right? Like, give me a chance. Let me just like try to figure it out. No fun for me, real. I could tell by the end of that last one that I wasn't hitting the right like cadence. I think I was using the bird's like cry as an indicator, but I can go slightly before that. He's played this deck for 20 minutes and isn't a pro yet. I know. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, chat. Domino's Pizza. Well, I'll be.
No dallying.
Blurb blurbs. Alright, we just need Skeebs. Just need Skeebs. Skeebs. Now we actually need any zero cost spell, or for them to play a minion. You know it's a real APM deck if you need to bust out a metronome for the pop-off turn. Real. Opponents playing cards against Martian once again, preventing the funnies. What is wrong with them? Pug gets it. Please don't ping your own guy. Ah, is it gonna be objection or ice block? Doesn't matter. They both suck. Crap. Well, at least we got there. Okay, I actually haven't looked at my computer's frames per second in a long time. Actually, like, to the point that I forget how to do it. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm on 200. I'm on 200 still. Should I put HDR on? Is that better or worse? Am I the friend that's too woke if I say the FPS setting on your computer shouldn't affect your children's card game combo? I agree with you, Taxicab, but that's not a conversation I want to have today. um, is HDR something that would affect it? Should I turn that on? It's currently off. HDR's colors. How about display resolution? Lowering screen resolution can significantly increase FPS. Oh, so if I turned it down. Technically, isn't the best way to optimize the combo to do it on a drawing pad with a stylus? Maybe. I'm gonna put in the second knife juggler, and it's not because I don't recognize that this can be done more efficiently than I'm doing it, but because I want to do this for a video in such a way that I actually kill the opponents and don't have to play too many games. So I'm gonna go to the restroom. We'll come back and we'll play that version. And I don't care that it's worse. Right? I don't want to talk about that constantly. All right. I'll just play this. It'll be my video deck. I'll be right back. Alright. Is stick up just because it's cheap? I think it's supposed to help in aggro matchups, but I was thinking, like, if I'm running 2 juggler, I should be running 2 shadow step. And that was going to be my cut. Like, so far it's only been useful to me as a combo activator, but I would love it if we could technically infinite turns in Hearthstone like we can in MTG Arena. Maiev versus Arana.
We'll see who's the sharpest.
Real Martian language moment. It's true. It's true. I forgot I wanted to cut one of these. I guess it's okay to run 2. What I don't like about it is, I don't know. I don't want to trade this into another copy of this, you know. feel like 1 is the perfect number for these. How do you say I love you in Martian? We don't have a word for it. We only have a word for things we hate, which is any word we utter. So, there you go. This has been your masterclass in why Martians are the most beloved race in the universe. Trading into the other is so unlikely, though. Don't come in here with your facts and logic. Martian language is full of hatred. There is no love in that language. Same with your friend. Well, how do you pronounce that? For me? No, it's not for me. Oh, okay, no, it's for me after all. I take it back. Chat, what if my opponent made me overdraw my combo pieces? What then? Oh my... Can you stop? Can you just let me win? Like everybody else? Okay. So... do that. If I just play this, I can... How much do I care about holding on to the coin? I could have used that one actually. So, oops. I don't have a single Phoenix yet. Nice jugs, thank you. If you play a jug, it'll have stealth. Yeah, like, how much does the Umbra order matter? I was told that playing this first affects it, so like I don't want to put a juggler before it. Now, what if they burned both of my Phoenixes here? How exciting would that be? Please. No, well, I mean, they're not going to do them both now. Hey! Wait, is this problems for me? Probably not. So I could do this. And then... I don't know, chat. I don't know what I'm doing. Other than losing. That mana burn did not help. I'm now officially using this game as a Phoenix timing game. B-Boomer, real. Brr, 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 brr. Goes fast and sometimes so slow. Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I can feel the, like I hit like 3 or 4 like perfect timings in a row there. That was pretty good. Jack.
The Scarlet Crusade will see to your destruction.
Minion tutor, minion tutor.
We'll see who's the sharpest.
Okay. Real Jack? Not sure. Doesn't look like it. Also, I don't think Jack would be caught dead playing aggro. He definitely has Gold Priest, yeah, for sure.
Starting the operation.
You bet this tech is amazing into Shadow Priest? Me too. Chat, does this timing, do you think that that actually slows it down?
The shadow engulfs us.
Wow, I think this opener is leaving me very little room for hope. Not gonna lie, chat. I will not lie to you. Let's see, do I just lose? So 3, 8, 11, 14, dead.
Smart moves. I concede.
Why didn't I play around it? What was I thinking? What an idiot. Oh man. The literal worst Hearthstone player on the planet. Martian Boo. I wonder, like, do you think posting a 5-minute video messes with my algorithm? Something I should ask over here.
I bring the fury of the elements.
We'll see who's the sharpest.
Alright. Beep, beep, boop. Thanks, Pug. If you could be eating ice cream right now, what flavor would it be? Just one flavor. Question from Martian chat. Just one flavor?
Turned our curse into our strength.
Can I put in a topping, or does it have to be a straight up just a flavor? Well, that's 2 for caramel. So, Salt and Straw, which is a place by... it's a chain, right? So, like, it's in more than just that one place, but it's by Disneyland. The downtown Disney, where it has all the places that you can go to. The, like, shops and stuff. So, there, they have an ice cream shop called Salt and Straw, which is... you know, other places. And I'm not normally a caramel ice cream enjoyer. Like, I mean, like, I enjoy caramel ice cream, but it's not going to be my first pick in most cases. But I always get their salted caramel ice cream from them. It's so good. So good. So in some ways, I too would pick caramel. My general go-to is vanilla ice cream with chocolate something in it. Like some kind of bits. But yeah. Salty caramel. Cold Stone, you're the person to ask. What's the good ice cream? Without a topping, is it even ice cream? I know, right? I had chocolate soft serve ice cream the other day. I didn't want chocolate soft serve. For soft serve, I think my favorite is, you know how like when the way that the machines are set up, often you can pull the middle lever and it'll give you a half and half between chocolate and vanilla. That's my favorite soft serve. But otherwise, I would pick vanilla over chocolate, even though chocolate more broadly is a more favorite flavor of mine. So, you know, given the choice, like if my only choices are vanilla or chocolate when it comes to soft serve, I will almost always pick vanilla. But they didn't have any, so I just had chocolate soft serve, and it was like nice because I hadn't had just straight up chocolate soft serve in such a long time. It's been quite a minute. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I'd still pick vanilla next time, though. You generally prefer your ice cream without toppings? Renee doesn't like to chew too much in her ice cream. No, you know, that's not true. She doesn't like toppings in her drink. Can I just go in? Probably. But I gloved up. I don't have a prep or anything. I want to kill this thing. I don't want to take 5 damage. Ooh, even better. Alright, chat. Next turn. Next turn is the turn. Unless they kill us. That's a lot of menus to chew through, it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on! Oh, I'm not even upset about losing. I wanted to just see. I just wanted to see. Oh. Oh, so brutal. Why'd they have to have the 4 damage bloodlust? Ah. Hi, Marshy. Which of the two would you rather see return, Primes or Colossals? Colossals? I thought they were really cool. You are cute, you're cute. You cannot hunt the demon mungus. No, you're cute? Aw. You're cute. Do you think my opponent is gonna mana burn me at the worst possible time? Like that other time? Oh. At least it's this one. Please don't hurt me or my feelings. You are cute. You stop it. Any chance of adding something to multiply the amount of jugglers? No, I'm still not, you know, I still haven't given 2 jugglers its fair chance, you know? I'm not looking to make iterations on this until I actually get to play some of these games.
No dallying.
So, yeah. They might glide me too. They might glide me too. Yeah, that would be a disaster. That would be a disaster, it's true. Are we about to see why we run this? Because we're going to hit the burn, deal 2 damage to everything. Be awfully juicy. Ah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Pirate Demon Hunter is your favorite deck right now. I had such a fun time climbing with it. Martian Boo, more like Martian Woo. He's live, real. I think this is going to be experimented with for a month and come to the conclusion it's bad. I think it's like, it's better than the other one for the cheaters, isn't it? So I feel like it's going to be relevant, even if it's not good. Alright, I have everything I need, don't I? I can't play two jugglers like this. I need a coin or a step in advance. So if I get a coin, I'll be able to go to 7. So coin. Oh wait, no, am I fine? I am fine. No, I do need to go to 7. Because Umbra's going to cost 1, so 5 and... yeah, okay. Coin. Poop.
Swiftly.
You can always wait until next turn. I can, but I think I'm going to die if I do that. That's the problem. I could knife juggler and come on, stop it. Stop!
Who dares address me?
Package time for treasure trap.
Hope I get mischievous and inspiration afterwards. 5 jugglers would be cool. I'm feeling, by the way, 0 creative inspirational today. I came here to play decks that win. So this is not really shaping up to be one of those. I might like, this might have to be a save it for another day or have like a really short video type of deck.
My Lunara.
The other thing is, like, I don't really want to have to play this 30 times to get a half-hour video, you know what I mean? Which is an over-exaggeration, but, like, it's not the type of content I normally make. And it's like a pain to edit the short game videos from my normal content. So, I don't know. We'll see. I want to, like, I need to try 2 knife jugglers once. Like, I need to do the sequence. I need to see it happen. What up, Nexus? Yikes Ladder is Ruthless Lady. A lot of the goofballs playing. A lot less of the goofballs playing than I remembered. Ow. Okay. You've only played Boar Priest? Like you've been playing Boar Priest, or you've only played against Boar Priest? Cool. Other knife juggler? Oh, we also need Umbra. Okay, that's better. Let's top deck the other knife juggler. Let me go off. Let me go off, chat. Please. Let's see this happen. Other knife juggler, right off the top. Let's go. I have infinite mana. I just need to go in regardless. Alright, cool. So this. We. This actually does seem like so much less APM intensive. Holy moly. See if I can beat the rope. See if my boomers can beat the rope. Wow. Yep. 2 jugglers is way faster. That's what I've concluded. I mean, obviously, like, if you have the APM to do 1 juggler, which apparently I do not, that must be better, because you find your pieces better. But as far as, like, you know, casual APM enthusiasts like myself, I feel like 2 jugglers is just the way. These phoenixes become 0 so fast. It's true. It's true. I wonder what gets nerfed for this deck, right? Because, like, regardless of how good it is for people who aren't cheaters, right? Like, it's a cheater deck, and the cheater decks are gonna, you know, they need to get addressed. I don't know what they're gonna do about it, though.
Mael versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
We'll see who's the
I hope they don't hurt Umbra. I also hope they don't hurt the. I hope they don't hurt any cards in this deck. I like them all. Anyways, do I keep the coin? Nerf Shadow Step. All right, yeah, that'll really stop this deck from being a thing. This would be the type of thing that would show up in an all the cards nerfed because of Shadow Step type post, right? Even though, like, Shadow Step is completely irrelevant to how good this deck is. Oh my goodness. It's okay, chat. It's okay. It just means we win. I'm going to do this.
No dallying.
Nerf the matchmaking to only queue into aggro. Real. Perfect change doesn't exist. Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay. Good. Now, a good player might have hit face really quick. Unfortunately, we're dealing with me. Let's top deck the other coin, though. Umbra, coin, knife. Umbra, coin, serrated bone spike, juggler next turn. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like, they're pretty low. I feel like I can do a 1 juggler, 1 phoenix KO, possibly. Especially if they're going to help me out a little bit. Alright. Maybe I can't. I don't know. Man, 1 juggler, 1 phoenix feels so slow after the 2 juggler, 2 phoenix one. No. I think I can do this. Not quite boomer enough to not get this, I think. Swing. I remember the swing, but like I didn't want the swing to interrupt my animations, right? I was gonna do it at the last second. Would you say it's worth it to craft arena decks, or are they too overplayed? I don't really think in those terms necessarily. Like, there are some like really off-meta strategies that are fun to play just because they're bizarre, and like,
We'll see who's the sharpest.
like super off meta strategies, right? Like there are some things, this doesn't really affect me for Hearthstone, but like I can feel it outside of that in the broader card game community. Like I've been in situations where I've thought a deck was really cool because it was so not played, and like it was my cheeky little off meta pet project, right? Like that I've been in those situations before. But as far as like, you know, a kind of established played archetype, who else is playing it doesn't really affect whether or not I like it. Like, I don't know. In general, I think if you're gonna oh, it's just the mirror. In general, I think, I don't know, fun decks are fun decks, and I enjoy them regardless of what other people are doing. One Hitman Games, the big 30 yippee potato galore. Thank you so much for the 30 months, my friend. How are you? Appreciate you. What am I going to do with my remaining mana if I do this? Shadow Step? Well, there's the step. I could coin the juggler to step it, but then like, then what? Alright, there's the step. Not that it really matters. I need like second Phoenix. No, my beautiful pet deck is only for me. Real. Please don't dust in your eyes me. Come on, stop it. I think everyone should have a deck themed around their personality that's unique to them so I can live out my Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime dreams. Real. No. Oh, now I can do it, right? Chat, I may have made a boo-boo. They'd probably just kill me here.
You're good enough to be my first mate.
Let's see if they have the APM to kill me. They're starting pretty late, right? Like, are they gonna have the APM to kill me? They like, apparently everyone's faster at this than I am. They did Juggler before Umbra, which I'm told is not what you're supposed to do. I stopped playing Hearthstone because 7 days, taking a break. Been 7 days, feels good. I'll come back over the summer. I love your content, Marshy, beautiful human. That's what's up, James. Sometimes you just need to stop playing a game for a while to appreciate it. I think, like, honestly, that might be a problem for me. I think that might be a problem that I'm having right now. I've been playing non-stop Hearthstone for 5 straight years. Like even before I was streaming, when I was still obsessed with Hearthstone, I would go a couple weeks not touching the game, right? Why is the order significant? Apparently, if you do it in this order, the animations are slower. Look how close they got. They might even still get there. Like, you never tell what your opponent's up to. Yeah, it looks like they got there. I guess I'm just not talented at this. It doesn't matter too much since you're only 30 HP. Fair. I was 30 HP with no minions on board, so I guess... Didn't I kill someone with that? I don't remember. Martian, have you been playing Pocket at all? I have. My favorite deck right now is the Arceus deck with the Crobat, because I like Crobat. It's kind of cool deck. I've been playing Solgaleo Snorlax most recently. How much of ladder is this deck? I don't know. That's the first opponent I've ran into with it. My like favorite deck so far has been Weezing Darkrai, but like I played that all the way through Ultra Ball to get Master last month, so like I've certainly played it into the ground. So this month I've been experimenting with other things.
Greetings, friend.
Ishnu Allah.
Do you know if Pocket is going to have rotations? Almost certainly, right? Fun fact, Lorcana had their first rotation. It hasn't even been out for 2 years. They're already rotating half their sets. And like, what's really stupid about that for Lorcana, like having an early rotation, I think is a bummer just generally. But like, what's especially stupid for Lorcana is all of their cards are so expensive. It's not like, you know, Pokemon, where like there are some really expensive cards, but if you want to just play a deck, there's always a cheap version. It's not like that. Like Lorcana is just expensive. It's like staple cards will cost $40 and you'll need to have 4 of them, and there will be like, you know, 6 different types of cards that you need to have all those versions of. So like it's just like it's so expensive. It's so expensive. So anyways, they had their first rotation, but all card games, like other than Yu-Gi-Oh, have rotations, right? Because if they don't, then they become Yu-Gi-Oh, and I guess that's more of a threat. I don't know, can't tell. And you know, Yu-Gi-Oh is fine, right? Like high-powered formats are fine, but usually games like to have a high power format with legacy cards and curated format without them. So like what's unique about Yu-Gi-Oh is that it's missing standard, not that it like it has a crazy format, because other card games have crazy formats too. Anyways, so yeah, like rotation is inevitable. Pocket will almost certainly have one at some point. It's just when. I don't have Umbra yet. Alright, we're gonna top deck Umbra. It's gonna be glorious, chat. You'll see. You'll all see. Oh, never mind, we're gonna be dead. Fair enough. I don't know how much longer I want to be playing this deck, right? So I've marked 3 times. I'm kind of okay with just having a short, you know, PSA style video. So I don't know. I'll probably give this a couple more chances, but then I want to, like, you know, make some progress.
sharpest.
Hey, Sergeant Szechuan. It's a funny idea, Galactic Lobster. Panic, Gaylord.
I see you've brought guests.
Hold on to that just in case we top deck Swindle next turn. Swindle? Swindle. Alright. Well, we're one in. How do you feel? Do you feel any different playing video games than you did 10, 15, 20 years ago? Like, yes, of course. It's just like, I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether age or like exposing myself to the online community with like regularity and intense. Like, I spend a lot of time interacting with people about the video games, right? And when you're just playing for your own enjoyment versus when you're like constantly talking to people about games and balance and whatnot, there's like a different perspective that comes from it. So I'm just deciding whether age or just talking to the online community about things too much has done more damage to my enjoyment of video games. It's tough. Probably age is worse. Like, you think about playing about games when you're 10, when like you have zero responsibility and you just get to like go ham non-stop. Like, it's so much better, right? It's all downhill since I entered your chat for real. Unlucky. But okay, so like what I mean is 50% of the talk about in like, you know, community, like online communities, is what needs to be changed, what needs to be nerfed, why they haven't done this, why, you know, like that type of thing. You're just exposed to a lot of negativity and complaining. But I didn't really like. I had critiques, like I had major critiques when I didn't stream and when I mostly just talked to myself and my friends. But like I didn't like. You know, like I didn't really dwell on them, and then like if the critiques got to me too much, I would just play a different game and it was fine. But now like trying to like stream this one, my nose is stuck in it all the time, and like need to pop off now, but it is not going to happen for me, chat. This is definitely where the daring escape would come in handy, right? So just for context, before I started streaming, every single nerf in Hearthstone bothered me. I hated them all. But like now that I'm streaming, I still dislike nerfs more than most people, but like, you know, I frequently need a nerf to be able to keep enjoying the game because I'm stuck in, you know, having to deal with things. I can't just like play until I want to play something else. So close. Only 30 off. See you later, Nexus. Night Juggler was a 2-2, right? It was a 3-2, then it was a 2-2, then it was a 3-2. I really enjoyed Reynad malding about this being a 2-2 because he hates this card because it's random. And it used to be like a meta player. But that was really funny. They helped me out. Alright. But like, he was like, they changed the only number on the card that didn't matter. Like, because they could have bumped it up to 3 and then it would have been dead. And they could have like reduced its health by 1 and it would have been too easily killed. But they changed the attack. Why would I mute the fun sounds? I know, right? What's wrong with me? Dealing damage to armor slows the combo too. Fear the coming storm.
We'll see who's the sharpest.
Did I hate the patches nerf? I did, yeah. The patches nerf and Raza nerf, I was more upset about Raza. Raza is the most upset I've ever been about a nerf ever. Because I was a heavy wild player and standard player at the time. I liked them both a lot. And it got nerfed when it was just about to rotate to wild. And they hadn't done Amnesty yet. So like, a card that was nerfed was a death sentence. If your card got nerfed, it was dead. Forever. Like they had never done a nerf revert yet. So, for me, I was very like, wild is the chaos format, everything goes, it's fine, and standard is the curated format. And after they introduced wild, every standard nerf frustrated me because I wanted them not to, like, if you're gonna nerf it so that's unplayably bad, just rotate it to wild and I'll play with it there. You know, like, stop taking my cards away, stop deleting them. So that was my mentality at the time, and I still agree with it to an extent, not like completely. Having the nerf reverts, you know, the amnesty for cards has helped a lot. As far as being okay with nerfing cards, but yeah, like, the Raza is a big favorite card of mine. I loved Raza in both formats, but like, I liked the whole meta of both formats, right? Like, it's not like Raza was the deck that I spammed. Like, Kobolds, I was obsessed with Hearthstone more than I've ever been obsessed with Hearthstone. Like, in Kobolds and Catacombs meta, I liked every deck in both formats, and I spammed that game to the ground. I loved Hearthstone during that time period. So, like, I loved the Raza deck, and when, like, it was just about to escape to wild, like, it almost got there, and then they nerfed it right at the last moment, I was not okay. It was like one of my most favorite decks in the format, and they killed it right before it escaped to freedom, the freedom of wild. So yeah, I was not happy about that. Patches to a lesser extent. I don't think I like it. It doesn't really stick out to me the same because, man, am I gonna lose to this Lothar? Because I can't play this now. It doesn't really stick out to me the same because my frustration with patches was dwarfed by my frustration with Raza, but was not a fan of any of it. Do I think it was a good chat, can we just collectively decide? Oh, that's funny. I just get that back. All right, hold on. Oh, they went for that? That's so strange. And okay. All right, that was really boomer of me. I can't believe they didn't choose minion. I'm shocked. Why wouldn't they choose minion there? I was all like set to complain about everything that's ever happened to me, and then they went and chose minion like a sweetheart, like a nice, tasty, delicious human. So sweet of them. Be funny if I don't get there. I boomered a little bit, so like I could see myself not getting there, to be honest. Still boomering to this day. I'm really not gonna make it. So lame. So lame. Am I literally the worst guy? I am the worst guy! No! Oh, so close, too. Just need to play them both one more time. Okay, so what's really cool here is if they do manage to clear the board, as long as they don't also heal themselves, we can get there with this. Imagine being the worst guy. I know, it sucks. You hate to see it. As a Martian fan, you hate to see it. Imagine not having two jugglers there, I know. I like how Kisses is just like basking in the animations. As long as they don't heal themselves, I'm actually kind of looking forward to them killing this board so that they think they win and then I just do this. How exciting would it be? And before they heal, they deal with the board while healing in the same card. Nobody mentioned Golganeth, alright? I don't want to hear anyone talk about Golganeth. I still could do it through Golganeth, right? Because... Alright. 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 Don't be a bummer. Don't be the stupid Tonto, you jerk. You stinky poop. Alright, good. It's up to you, my sweet stick-up. Finish him. I got really excited when I saw this, and then I remembered. Disaster. We can still technically do it. I think a good player would have worked in a dagger there somehow, but, you know. You stinky poop. Twitch.tv/MartianBoo. Yep. Best quote ever. I don't have a lot of cards, but still want to hit Legend. Is it possible to hit Legend with Whizbang's decks? I think it's possible. Are you willing to play, you know, 300 games? Don't top deck that! Chat, what is going on here? So close, chat. We're so close to finally realizing our dream. If you're pure of heart, you can hit legend with any deck. True. They died if we top decked another Shadow Step there. Real. Alright. I mean, like, it's not, like, strictly over yet. Right? So they deal 14... Ooh. Wait, is it over? Hold on. So they deal... I mean, Big Astalora has to miss these completely, right? Like, he can't do a single damage to these. 14, 19, 20, and then they could only kill one. Okay. We'll play to that out, I guess. We'll play to that out. It never hits a Phoenix. Insta Phoenix. Alright, alright. Perfect. Well, that'll show me, that'll teach me to be me.
Smart moves, I concede.
Alright, I'm gonna play different decks now. Here's a deck I'm sure you all want. Yeah, let me do this one second. I'll do this one first. Silent Sword. Why don't you speak up, Silent Sword?
My long slumber has ended.
None of this is Astral Communion, so I'm out. I'm out. No thanks. I'm a control type of player in other games. Haven't played this game for a long time. Oh, well. You're in luck. No control deck has ever been good. Is this what you would call a budget deck? Absolutely. An unlimited budget deck. For sure. Chat, are you more of the draw a spell with this next turn or hunt with Moonlit? This is more likely to find Communion, right? I think so. Unluckers. Yeah, it's Deathwing, it has to be good. I like how this is like unironically a good Deathwing deck. Like, Deathwing is actually good in this deck. That's one of my favorite things about Astral Communion, is like, it makes Deathwing good. Right, well. Let's try again. There it is. There it is, chat. I'm just wondering if like I should do this next turn first, because that, okay, so if I coin Guff first, then I can actually draw with Guff's hero power after. Like I can play a big minion in the same turn. Can't believe you have a golden Deathwing but not Scabs. I guess that is funny, isn't it? Let's top deck the other Innervate. That'd be perfect, because then I can test for objection right away. Only a coward wouldn't immediately rip the funny purple card, but like, it gives us so much more access to funny stuff if I do it this way. Oh wow! If this is an objection. Wow, this is so far so good. Look at this. Ignite, alright. Supernova. Wow. What does Supernova do? Chat, I do not know what Supernova does. Are these gonna cost, like, do they cost one forever?
That rope's burning again.
They're just forever like this? That's great. That's great. That's a pretty good post Astral Communion, if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself.
By petal and sword.
Fill your hand with random fire spells that cost one. Alright, cool. Cool. You know what? I'm really good at this game. I could have popped this turn if I wasn't stupid. No, I couldn't have. But I could do other stuff. I don't know what, though. Like this. I'm just gonna accept my fate, chat. I suck. I suck too much to deserve to win. Do it. Do it. Do your worst. Show the Diamond Dragon, please. Is Sarah going infinite is so funny? I agree. I agree. Bounce the new dragon? I don't want to. I don't want to. I want it to be on board so that I can, like, play this for +3/+3 to everything and pop this ice block. And, you know, if I feel like getting more dream cards, I can always bounce it next turn, because, like, you know, like, I want this damage. Can the fire dragon play flare? That's not a fire spell, is it? Is it a fire spell? I don't think it has a type. What I'd love to do here is pop the block and then Deathwing my own board. Oh, gross. I'll miss you, all my stuff. Oh, nice. Alright, it's objection now. So I have 12 damage. I have 12 damage. I can add 8. So we're still 2 off.
Every nightmare must end. Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
That rope's burning again.
Incredible popping them at 18. Yeah, I don't love it. I probably should have bounced this one and kept this one on board. No, I needed it. Maybe we should have kept... I don't know. The objection made the turn hard. Because, like, I need something... Oh, did we lose? I need something to, like... be able to attack for the nightmares to be good, right? Alright. I think it worked out. I love the idea of dealing 5 damage to my own face here.
Time runs out on me.
Oh. Should have played Awaken instead of Second Nightmare. Alright, run me through that. So if I Awaken instead of Second Nightmare, we'll pop them a 3. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Got this easy peasy. Yeah, I don't like. They already blew their proverbial load. So unless they have Buddy, shaking her head at me. Unless they have Buddy Reckless, you know. Again, I think we should be okay. That was a hard turn, and I only saw it too late as well. Weird. Volcano's not all minions. It's true. It's true, Regu. Okay. So that has to be exactly ice block for them to live. This looks Hullage over for the opponent fans. I think so. Guess you never know.
Insignificant.
Is there trouble?
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
I know this doesn't pop them the same. Oh, well, I won't even get the healing, will I? No, I take it back. We'll just pop them at 1.
This must be the way.
You forgot we're a 30 health deck? Real. 6. So even Reckless Buddy would only be... Would Reckless Buddy be enough? So it'd be 24 and then they can click this for 36? Yeah, they would have it. Yeah. If that's Reckless Buddy, I think they win. Am I doing math stupid? Like, it's 6 doubled twice. Because it, like, Reckless will do 6, 6, 6, 6. And then they can hero power and do it again. So yeah, it's 36, right? Are they really like... Ah, yes, the sweet justice of the top deck, buddy. I have my Reckless now. I have my Buddy now. I'm gonna taste the
Runs
rainbow.
out on me.
I'm gonna really savor that until right here. Right here. That's when I'm gonna play it. Play that Buddy Reckless. Just really juice it, if you know what I mean. Okay, cool. Game's over. Is this really more fun than Burge deck? What is Burge deck?
Isera versus Sarad.
Bird? What is Bird deck?
My long slumber has
Oh, the Phoenix deck, I see. It seems like something, if I wanted to devote 3 hours to figuring it out perfectly by myself without chat heckling me about stuff, like I could have a lot of fun with that.
You here for the tour?
Uh-oh. Chat, how do you feel about non-stop imbue decks? Chat, how do you feel about Innervate Astral Communion into top deck A&R or something? It's gonna be objection, isn't it? I can feel it. I can feel it in my jowls. Aww. Alright, with the power of my 13 mana. I think it's hilarious that Imbue is more played in Wild than Standard. That just changed, right? Because don't they have a couple Imbue decks now, or like 3? You don't mind Imbue decks when I play stuff that beats them? Relatable. Okie dokie. So it's ice blocked in? Hilarious. Oh, no, I didn't do anything. Never mind. I take it back. It's nothing. Give adjacent minions +1/+1 and rush. Okie doke. Zero new cards, bad streamer. Hey, I got a new card. It just got deleted by Astral's Mungus. Doesn't do the battle cry. Yeah, feels bad. Thank you for coffee. Chat, based solely on the character and not by any knowledge you probably don't have about the Score DBZ game. Which character should I play as if I was going to enter a Score DBZ event? Which Dragon Ball character should I play as? It can be from any Dragon Ball series. Krillin. Krillin is actually one of my favorite characters from Score DBZ, by the way, Guapo. Like, both the Score version and the Panini version. I have had Krillin decks that I really, really love. He actually has, like, really cool cards, in my opinion.
Yes, this is necessary.
Oh, I could have done this and then punched that for, yeah, okay, it would have been fine. By fine, I mean strictly better. Oh no! I forgot about mana. I thought I had unlimited mana. Mr. Popo. I've never played as Mr. Popo, but there is a Mr. Popo card / deck. Like you can if you want. That like is good. I don't know if it's necessarily good, but like playable. You're secretly in my mind, unlucky. Shenron? Mr. Satan? I would love to play a Hercule deck, actually. Hercule has an effect that lets him play heroes cards or villains cards. And he also has a special attack that, like... it's hard to put it in Hearthstone terms, but, like... I guess locations would be the closest thing, but, like... cards like locations are much more prominent in DBZ than they are in this deck, in this game. So, like, imagine you could have out as many locations as you want, and you typically played a lot of them over the course of a game. He has a special, like, there's an attack called Carpet Attack Technique, and the picture is Hercule, like, tripping on a carpet. And what it does is you can discard as many of your non-combats. They, like, kind of work like locations in this game, kind of. It's the best translation I can think of. And... for each one you do, it does more damage. So, like, for each one you discard, it does more damage. And if the attack is used by Hercule, you get to... if it's used by Hercule, you get to find out if the attack's going to be successful first, and then if it's successful... Or, like, and then you can discard the locations afterwards, so... it's also kind of an awkward translation because there is a card type in in DBZ called locations. It just works really differently. You could have just hero powered the Hollow Guy and not send the 3/2. I wanted to get rid of the 3/2 imp. That's why I did the attack in the way that I did. But as long as I hit the 1/1 with the 3/2 first, it would have been fine. Base Hercule is canonically the strongest being. Is it? Is he? Wonder if Popo has a pecking order in score. What does it mean? Trunks? I have a Trunks deck. It's like my nice, like, it's sitting right here next to me. It's a nice, funny Trunks deck that I really enjoy. And I'd like to play it, but the place that I would play in, they have like their own custom cards they've created, and I would have to alter my precious Trunks deck for fan-made rules, and I don't want to do that, so I probably won't play Trunks. But yeah. If you had to choose never coffee again or never alcohol again, I feel like this shouldn't be a hard question in favor of coffee, but like coffee is kind of a daily joy for me, and alcohol is an occasional joy for me. But I might get more out of my... I might get more out of my... Oh, they just died. I thought there was going to be Ice Block again. I might get more out of my occasional beer than I do out of my daily coffee. I really enjoy the taste of coffee. But as far as like needing to have it every morning, I think it might be actually closer to an addiction than it is to an actual like helpful practice. Which Boo is your favorite Boo, Mr. Boo? I like Handsome Boo. So Renee and I have been calling what is colloquially known as Fat Boo. We like calling him Handsome Boo because we recently watched Dragon Ball Z Kai, and he wants to be known as Handsome Boo. He's like, he asks everyone he meets if he's handsome, and then when somebody finally says that he is, he goes, "I am handsome Boo," like something like that. Like it like declares that he's handsome Boo, and it's like, okay, fine, you're handsome Boo. So that one's my favorite, probably. But over the course of my DBZ fandom, every Boo other than Evil Boo, which is like the gray Boo, has been my favorite. Like I liked Super Boo initially, was my first one that I liked, and then I liked Kid Boo the most, and now you know, Handsome Boo has been my favorite. Can you attack allies with Noggenfogger? I don't think so. No. Mama's perfect pretty little boy Boo energy. Real. Cell or Frieza? Okay, so Cell is the saga that got me hooked on DBZ. Like, I remember that was so hype. It's funny, like, the show was already Cell Saga deep by the time I became familiar with it, and this was when I was like 8. It's like really young. So like that just goes to show how old DBZ is. Like I can't believe how old DBZ is. It's incredible. Anyways, Sure. We should have done that in the opposite order, I guess. But I think Cell is like a really hype enemy, and it was a really hype saga, especially like going back through DBZ and actually watching the build up to the Cell saga. But Frieza, I think, as a standalone character is more fun. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Frieza, I also is like, for me, it's one of the few redeeming factors of Dragon Ball Super. I think Dragon Ball Super is largely stupid, but like what they did with Frieza after Frieza has his own like little return saga. That's whatever. Who cares about that one? But like Frieza in the Tournament of Power towards the end is like hilarious. I love that. So they took what had been built with Frieza's character in the original Frieza saga, and like I guess like Frieza as an enemy of my enemy is my friend character is just awesome. I really like it. I thought that was like the coolest thing about the about Super. So I don't know how much of my opinion is colored by that, is I guess my point. Cell was just aura farming 90% of the time? True. Feels pretty hard to like Evil Boo since he's very lacking in personality. Right? Like, he's so fleeting. But, like, Evil Boo is just Super Boo before he's eaten Handsome Boo, right? So, like, like, he is the same character, but he's like a boring form of the same character. Also, like, they're all three very distinct characters. Like, Kid Boo and Super Boo and Handsome Boo are not the same people. Like, they occupy the same body at different times, but they are very different personalities. What is my plan here with this Togwaggle stuff, by the by? I think it's just to do this. Also, what is my opponent up to? What are they doing over there? Chat. Cell Saga more like Smell Saga? Nah. Cell Saga was hype. Hell Saga was a really good conclusion to the show. Although, so, okay, my opinion on Boo since, like, being an adult and, like, Boo as a saga, the Boo Saga, after being an adult and still caring about these things for some reason, has been that the show should have ended at the end of Cell Saga, and Majin Buu Saga was sloppy. But, like, every time I rewatch the Majin Buu Saga, I like it more. And this time around, I actually don't have any problems with it. A lot of, like, my power level, new forms don't matter type of complaints have kind of been ironed out. I feel like either I misunderstood something before, or I've made good enough excuses for it now that I can, you know, my major gripes with the Boo Saga's clunkiness in the past have been alleviated largely. I think I'm mostly just a fan of it now. But like the Cell Saga was very climactic. I think one of my least favorite parts about the Majin Buu Saga is Gohan. And that's exacerbated by Super. Like, I don't know. The show is missing determined Gohan. Like, Gohan being someone who was like a sensible contrast to Goku, but like a regular part of the show, a primo character, not a side character, is part of what made Frieza Saga and Cell Saga good, right? So like having Gohan as a side character that like he doesn't keep up with his training and like has to be kind of like pushed into combat. I don't care how realistic it is; it's boring. So I miss Gohan. Buu Saga is sloppy, but it's also one of the most fun to watch. Yeah, but like, I don't think it's as sloppy as I used to think it is. I've become a DBZ connoisseur, and I actually kind of like the Buu Saga as is. The one like the post Z, like the very end of Dragon Ball Z, I think that sucks. I wanna make that non-canon. Like Goku just kind of like up and leaving his wife without even like, he doesn't even really say bye to her. He just like says, all right, I'm leaving you for 10 years or something. Like it just goes. I hate that. Like it just sucks. And she's sitting there like crying like, oh, not again when he leaves. Ugh. I like, well, it's such a sad like way to end it. I don't know. He sucks. And I don't want to hate Goku. And that's what the last 2 episodes of DBZ and or last 2 to 4, I forget, depending on what version you're watching. That's what the last little bit of DBZ, the 10 years later portion, and also Dragon Ball Super do, is they make me hate Goku. And I otherwise don't hate Goku. So like, I don't know. Not a fan. Neat. Martian, I watched the Monster Hunter movie, so my expectations were low, so it was better than you expected. Nice. Marcy playing real meta Astral Communion Druid. What's the catch? There is no catch. It's just the nuts. I also really liked Gotenks. Gotenks was briefly my favorite character when I was younger. I identified with him more. Now I still like Gotenks. Like I think Gotenks is awesome, but I'm at the stage of my life where I identify with Piccolo more in that in that like sequence. This video is gonna be nuts for people who haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, by the way. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, I get it. Oh, I should have waited to see what the spells did. Alright, hit myself in the face. Love to see it. Nice! Alright, the nuts. The nuts, chat. We win. Piccolo got so nerfed for Super. Oh, he got buffed. Like everyone outclassed him in Super. You're a Trunks guy through and through. Bro had the drip. I do love Trunks. I do love Trunks. It's probably like, for me, it's probably Boo, then Piccolo, then Frieza. I like it's hard for me to pick. Like I think Boo has become more of a de facto favorite than anything else for me. Like, Piccolo was my first favorite DBZ character, and I kind of keep going back to him. I've always liked Piccolo a lot. So I think if I was honest with myself, Piccolo would be my favorite character, but I do love Boo. And like, Vegeta is the most interesting character, right? Like, watching him change over the course of Dragon Ball Z is fun. I think they did him dirty in Super. Like, they like undid all of his character development for Super. It's really frustrating. There's a lot not to like about Super, in my opinion. But I'm a fuddy-duddy. I don't like things. So that's all there is to it. These tentacles are really getting there, huh? They're really going the distance against Play No Cards Warrior. Wouldn't the dragons cost one guy be good in this deck? Why? Mr. Boo, why do you discard Shelter Cell every game? Do you hate trees? I do. Those are some good tendrils. They were pretty good tendrils. Hey, Ultra Force. What's good? Everything. People who know Goku don't know what toilet paper is. What? Because I'm using some expensive dragons. But, like, you know, this deck is about playing Astral Communion and then top decking single cards with infinite mana. So, like, I don't need a mana reduction at that point. I need cards that, like, are good when I play them. And Neralax is not good. Is not good unless you have other things to play with him. You'll notice we're not using Aviana in here either.
Endure and grow.
Wow. Goku is more popular than toilet paper. He is more popular than toilet paper, it's true. Alright, do I have a plan for this other than the Og I already ruined? The answer is not really. I could try to tendril my way out of this. I can't believe we got it, but like, it's so sad, chat. So sad. That's my bad, I guess. Ysera mounts? Perfect. Okay, that does it. Ysera, where you at? None of that is Ysera. None of that is Ysera at all. What did it do? I didn't have any space to steal it, so it didn't steal it.
Time is of the essence.
That was largely unexciting. This could go around it, I suppose. Chat, the horse is here. New dragon into fiery thing that does something? Yeah, that's true. That could, like, shoot them in the face. Could shoot them in the face, chat. This is not looking good. I'm semi-hopeful considering we have an out. I was scared when I thought we didn't have an out. But now I'm like, I'm alright. I'm alright. Oh, please. Oh, I thought he was going to hit the act. Ooh! Alright. So... Ysera will give me the good ones. So I bounce this... I make this immune. I don't have lethal yet. So I should try to fill this board with stuff. If I get them low enough, I can just ETC for something. Ysera plus carrier. Is that enough?
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
So I return this to their hands. This goes face for 13. Oh yeah, that is lethal. That is just lethal. Alright, cool. Fine, fine, fine. When you're right, you're right. Wait, mana is a thing? Yep, but it was enough. I like how Ilbrix has caught the perfect line, but then it was like, no, you can't do that because of mana, but no, you could do it because of mana. Hilarious. Hearthstone players and doing madly. Collectively, we got there, right? Like, collectively, we got there. It's fine. Let me see what our progress is. So we have 13, 8, 4, and 10. Wow. That was... We won 4 games. We played 4 games, won 4 games. And like it's plenty. It's like over as much time as I'd need. So good. Good. I'm gonna go to the restroom and then I have one more to play. I'm gonna play this. Goodbye forever. Okay. Is making all your cards cost 1 but starting over your ramp good? I mean, like, the card's been nerfed twice, so. This is pretty busted. Yeah.
Versus Winter Queen.
Let the cycle begin anew.
Tremble before me.
All right. Beep boop. This is a hand I've ever seen. Oh, I didn't consider purchasing this. Is this cool?
I see you've brought guests.
Alright, well, I drew this and my hand got better. So I'm pleased. I'm pleased. It's winter skin in spring, almost summer. You love to see it. You love to see the winter the winter skin released in spring summer at the same time as a fire set. it all makes sense, chat. Come on. I'm kind of surprised there's no location draw tutor yet. Give it time, I guess. Give it time. I forgot I put this in here. This, like, I'm not sure about this one, chat. But, like, it's new, so I wanted to try it. What if it's really cool? What then? What if it's amazing? Hopefully I will get one game today, at least, where this gets to do something. Because it could be the nuts. Ow. Alright. Oh, I forgot it's 12 now. It hit 10 and I was expecting it to do something. Well, there's that. What? This is a character I'm completely unfamiliar with. What is she from in World of Warcraft? What is this? I think that's the very first time they've released like a character skin where I've had absolutely no idea. Well, other than when I've known that it's a Hearthstone original character, but like, is this a Hearthstone original character? It seems like the type of thing that would be from World of Warcraft, but you guys tell me if you know. Winter Queen is from WoW, but like where in WoW? What does she do? One of the gods of death in Shadowlands. Basically, she is the god that represents the Emerald Dream in the Afterlife, and also Elun's sister. Oh, interesting. Have we actually met Elun yet? Like, is she manifested in any way? We met Elun's sister before we met Elun. Nope. All right. Well, very cool. Yeah, I didn't play Shadowlands. I had to finally like stopped. That was the one that I like didn't play at all until it wasn't current anymore. Then I played it a little bit after Dragons came out because like I wanted to play the Dragon one, and then I stopped. What do you think my opponent's up to? I think they're going to do something horrible to me soon. It's my opinion. Feel like they're Dungar. Silly Elun. Show yourself, Elun. So what are some other things like Elun that still after all this time haven't showed up in World of Warcraft? Like some other like similarly prominent characters that we've never actually seen in the game yet. Like long existing things that I would remember. Void Lords? What is Anshi? Void Lords was a good one. Void Lords in Hearthstone are not Void Lords in World of Warcraft. Oh, it's the Sun God. I see. That's like a Tauren thing, right? I think so. I'll lose my whatchamacallit if I do this. Man.
Obviously, I never miss.
It all worked out. It all worked out, chat. I don't think Mill can beat Sealock, but we'll see. It can sometimes. Like, this situation does not properly represent how the matchup could go, but like, if they wait until, it matters, like, mass production kind of changed everything, right? Like this like threw up the technology, but back in the day before mass production existed, like the mill versus Seedlock matchup would come down to if the mill player could naturalize the demon seed player for enough damage, because the mill that they mill on the druid's turn actually does work. Also, depending on their APM, they could... Oh. Depending on their APM, said Martian Boo, and then they just messed up their combo. I guess I would. But yeah, Growth Shaper could have possibly done something there too, depending. The other, like, the problem is they were staring down these giant threats, right? They had too much they needed to do in this situation. But I think Mildred can get there, depending. Malorn got caught on the moon. Torrens helped it, so Elune let them be paladins or something. Is that the actual lore behind why? Oh, stupid. I'm pretty sure there are other WoW characters we haven't seen in game, but I'm just not remembering them. Galakron? No, we found Galakron. Galakron is like a predating the events of World of Warcraft type character, and he's died. We found his corpse. Like his, you have a quest surrounding his bones. It's also like, I don't know if this counts, but like, I mean, it counts to me, but like, I don't know if it counts to you, but Galakron had a book about him. You know, Elune, does Elune manifest in any book? Like, do we get a book where, you know, Elune is a prominent character that actually speaks to the people? Galakron, we've seen Galakron as a body, but they've been teasing his return for a while. Oh, that'd be cool. What's a WoW storyline that makes you roll your eyes? Sylvanas, and Arthas's story after the Lich King is killed. Like, after Arthas Lich King is killed, everything about Arthas's afterlife, from when he's stuck in Frostmourne to when he's in the Shadow realm, Shadowlands, and Sylvanas' like character development after I guess more after Cataclysm, because Cataclysm she was still funny. Starting in Battle for Azeroth, what they do with, you know what, starting in the demon one, the Legion, starting in Legion, Sylvanas' story, I'm over it. They ruined it. You killed it. Those are two of my favorite characters, and they went ways with them that I did not appreciate. So, you know, they don't call me Fuddy Duddy Boo for nothing. Sorry if others have asked, but what are your thoughts on the new Knife Choker combo deck? I think it's probably not a honest gamer problem card, but probably is an animation cheater problem card. Problem deck. Anything past 2016? 2014 was Legion, right? I kind of liked some of Legion. I think I'd otherwise agree with that.
Flesh fails. Try this time.
Because the lead writer for basically all of the main story past that point was incompetent. He was a Sylvana simp who wanted her to do evil, but also wanted to self-insert into the story as one of her servants. Wish I was joking. Oh. Is that... like, did he base Nathanos on himself? I don't know. Anyways, like, that's speculation that I cannot confirm or deny myself, but... you know, it wouldn't surprise me, I guess. Like, Sylvanas... before that was an interesting, complex character that, like, deep down had good intentions, but struggled a little bit with her quest for vengeance, and not turning into, you know, the person she despised, and that's what made her interesting as a story. But like, they definitely went a like crazy way with it in Azeroth. Like, starting in Legion, but culminating in Battle for Azeroth. Well, culminating in Shadowlands, I guess, but... yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. I hated what they did with Arthas, too. Like, there's a, like... so, as a big Death Knight fan, you guys, like... you guys don't know Marshy the Death Knight fan, I don't think. Not too well, anyways. But I am a big Death Knight fan, and do I want to play this? I haven't actually played this yet. I'm gonna play it. But like, as a big Death Knight fan, I used to be much more prominently Death Knight fan. Like back in my WoW days. As a big Death Knight fan, I always wanted to get Frostmourne for my Death Knight in game, and they finally give it to you in Legion, so which was very exciting for me. Like, that was a big draw to come back and play for me. It was, oh my goodness, we finally get Frostmourne. They split it into two parts, which isn't actually bad to me. Like, I think that's mostly fine. But the names of these parts are God, I actually forget the other one. There's one that doesn't have a stupid name, or at least that isn't as stupid as the other one, and there's one with an incredibly stupid name. Icebringer. Like, I've brought ice before, okay? Like, it's not exciting to bring ice. I don't care what anyone says. So anyways, wish I had done that in the right order, I guess. So you get your Icebringer of Frost Reaper. Frost Reaper is less bad. It's still a little edgy. I don't like it. But the the Icebringer, like, made me roll my eyes back into the back of my head. And even saying it out loud doesn't disgust me quite as much as it did back then. So, like, maybe... I find that, like, a lot of things are less egregious to me when my passion is gone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. 2 years ago, Martian might have found this deck more frustrating than he does now. Anyways. What? Hold up, chat. Are we not dead? How am I not dead? I'm still gonna be dead, though. My Ember Root. I don't have a 2 health thing. We aren't dead, but are we really alive? Hard to say. Hard to say. Give me that Hearthstone back. But okay, so like in order to get your shards of Frostmourne weapon, in order to get your shards of Frostmourne weapon, you have to go inside Frostmourne and like defeat Arthas and Ner'zhul, who are the previous Lich Kings. And Ner'zhul is just sitting there like, you know, like say like, yes, you will once again walk the blah blah blah, and Arthas is just like eating it up with this giant has-been energy. And I'm like, don't bring back the freaking Lich King as a has-been stupid idiot. Like I that whole sequence was so frustrating to me. And then when they bring him back in Shadowlands, like Shadowlands was this huge opportunity for Arthas Lich King to come back. And instead they're like, this is all that's left of Arthas Lich King. A puff of smoke in the wind. Like, it's so stupid. It's just really annoying. I don't like that I waited so long for Bolvar to do something cool too. And he was just kind of like, oh, well, Sylvanas showed up and ripped my helm in half. I guess I lose. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm just upset now. Thinking about all the things I hated about it.
I see you've brought guests.
Uh-oh. Are we up against the potato deck? Did they print enough cards that arena version of Questline Warlock would be good? I don't know how good it would be, but like it could be okay. Might not be good. I'm sure you could get away with doing it. Waiting so long for X to happen is why I fell out with Hearthstone. Ended up being too late. Weird. Shadowlands was a mistake as a whole, in your opinion? Yeah, I agree. Like, as far as ruining, like, it was like, one of the big problems with being a Warcraft fan, and why I've kind of stopped being a Warcraft fan, is the relentless retconning. Like, you can't, nothing you know about the lore is ever actually true. Like, they change it on a whim constantly. So, like, you can't see how the story develops. You can see what the story becomes, I guess. And it's like, it's kind of in the same, similar vein as, like, Hearthstone constantly nerfing things. It's like, you can't ever be attached to anything because it's going to be taken away from you. So, I don't know. Similar. Actually, like, the Illidan changes, like, the retcons for Illidan specifically in Legion, I actually really appreciated. So it's not like every retcon has been stupid, but I feel like Illidan kind of needed one to be a cool character. He went from being a weird, whiny crybaby to being an actual, like, interesting character with depth. So I only play Classic nowadays, simpler times, story doesn't kill me inside. I like I want somewhere between the baby boo-boos of post Wrath of the Lich King and the no quality of life updates of Classic. Like, I don't know, there was a lot in Wrath of the Lich King that made the game much more playable to people like me. But I don't want everything to be like straight up easy mode constantly if you're not in like a raid group either. So it's tough. It's tough to get the right balance. Now, some of you might say that that was a stupid idea on my part. And some of you might be right. It kind of worked out, though. I want to heal 18. Hopefully Classic Plus is that right balance. What is Classic Plus? Is there a new is there a new thing? Illidan had death back in Warcraft 3. The Burning Crusade just ruined it. Yeah. Most tilting moment for me was Sylvanas and the others are trash talking Arthas, but he's just a wisp with no lines. Yeah, and like, I don't know. With how they rewrote Sylvanas, I don't think she has much room to trash talk Arthas. How much would you pay to go back in time to experience WoW again for the first time? If I could go back in time and do my WoW League of Legends days over again, I wouldn't play either of those games. I would learn piano, I would collect Pokemon cards, I would learn another language, I would, you know, study something. Definitely wouldn't waste another life loving stupid things. Remember, kids' games aren't worth it. Yeah. Lies, you would be famous Challenger League streamer with Robbie later. Nah, I would like League of Legends is the last game I would play ever. I regret every minute of time I've spent playing League of Legends by myself has been a mistake. How tall am I in freedom units? I am 6'4". I'm with you. Sometimes I want to create and better myself with a real skill versus spending so much time on the games. Yeah, and like I don't mind. Like I would love to go back and play more like in-person games. Like I don't regret the time I spent playing cards, like physical cards. I regret to an extent how much time I spent playing specifically Hearthstone. Because like I was mega obsessed with it for a while. But yeah, like I'd love to go back and collect better and like, you know, play more in-person events when I had more time to play in-person events, and like actually hold on to my cards and treat them well, not have them be ruined. I wasted almost 4,000 hours in Dota 2. Unlucky. What's up, Big Sereno? If you could go back in time, I'd start streaming earlier. I might. Wow. This broom is going to end my opponent's career. Excuse me. Say goodbye to your career, opponent. The Phoenix deck is Bungus, right? I think it's Bungus if you're being honest. I think if you're a cheater, it's still probably as good as Draka, or better. That's just a guess, though. I regret how much time I dumped into WoW. I don't regret how much time I dumped into Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops. Those were some of the most fun I've ever had playing games with friends and stuff. See, that's the other thing. Like, I think for me, the most fun I've had playing video games is playing Smash Brothers on the couch with my friends. Like, video games as a social activity, like as a LAN event, like that's amazing. I have no regrets spending any time playing Smash Brothers with my friends either. It's the games that are like, you know, World of Warcraft and League of Legends, they encourage you to spend way too much time playing them in different ways. Like World of Warcraft is a grind game. Like in order to get the most out of the end game, you have to spend a lot of time, and even getting to the end game requires a lot of time. It's there to consume you and make you continue to pay the monthly subscription. And League of Legends is like, you know, they trap you in there for 30 to 40 minutes, right? And so if you play 3 games of League of Legends, your day is half over already. At least the, you know, the free time aspect of your day. It's just so frustrating, right? Like, it brings out the worst in everyone. So like, you spend too much time playing it, and you don't feel good about, you know, the time you spent. World of Warcraft, I think, has been, like, if I'm going to talk about regrets spending time in video games, the League of Legends is #1, and it's not even close. Like, World of Warcraft is kind of maybe a distant second. I don't actively regret spending time playing World of Warcraft the same way I do League of Legends, just like, or at least to a much different degree, right? Like, World of Warcraft is a bunch of time that I've tunneled into no payoff. My dad told me a story once about how someone he knew was playing, I believe it was EverQuest, and EverQuest is much like World of Warcraft, and in like, it's an MMO fantasy game. And my dad it took him one day, like he spent one evening playing EverQuest, and then realized how much time he was going to spend playing EverQuest, and then he shut his laptop and never played again. Like it took him one evening of playing EverQuest to learn a lesson that took me 15 years, you know. Yeah, I don't think there's anything of value in the long term. It's very different, by the way, chat, if your friends are playing it too. If your IRL friends are playing a game too, it is different. So I will cede that that point for sure. Demon seed it. But yeah, like I spent a lot of time in both those games playing by myself, and that's just flushing your life away, the amount of time I spent on it. So big regrets on that point. I do like it's pretty funny. It's a Piccolo coat rack. Nice. Or a hanger, rather. Well, I do wish we were a little farther along here, huh? We got this thing. Maybe I can use this to clear a board before we finish off our quest here. Hearthstone is nuts sometimes. That was a pretty modest Hearthstone too. Hearthstone was mainly fun when other friends played, even though we couldn't play together much. It was nice when we all had different schedules but could still chat about the same thing. I agree 100%. Like, all my friends stopped playing Hearthstone, and then I couldn't talk to them about it in the same way, and I think that's definitely an issue for me. Now even my virtual friends have stopped playing Hearthstone. Like, I made some virtual friends through playing Hearthstone, and they have stopped too. So now I don't even have them to talk to about it. Yeah, it's pretty lame. Well, at least I have a banana. I thought I was a whole thing later on. Well, that'll Chad, I thought it was much farther into this quest. All right, I'm stupid.
Flesh fails. Try crystal.
Someday we'll play this guy. Someday. At least I have chat. At least I have chat. It's true. The most fun I have playing Hearthstone is talking to chat while playing Hearthstone. I do wish I got into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Way earlier. One of my older friend groups got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! But the once I started understanding the game, the more we all fell off. I see. Yeah. It would be even more fun if, like, using this thing, I could also win the game this turn, you know? I'm just kind of like, at this point, I'm just kind of determined to have played this card once. So, we'll see if I regret it. I regret it a bit. Just a little. Death Rattle, they get 4 armor, and summon a minion with stats equal to this minion's. So should I just leave it for now? We're parasocially friends, does that count? That's what's up. Alright, well. 15. So yeah, if I can get through all this, I can win with these things. That'd be cute. I have to get through a lot of stuff, though. And I've basically run out of tree ticks. What's this at right now? I've done this. It's done at like 8. So maybe I should rush some stuff. Oh, that has lifesteal. I don't know. I definitely feel like I've somewhat thrown this game just because I'm determined to play with the trees. I just want to play with the trees, chat. Because that's so wrong. This is 8 damage, so I could do 8 and 3 to kill that. So this... These two... 8... Oh, it's 7. Well, now don't I feel stupid. Well, we still have our fallback plan. We're sitting at, 32 life. It's fine.
This ship would fall apart without me.
No more trees, unless we top deck Raise Dead. Yugi, what's that thing? Oh, we did top deck Raise Dead. We could get trees back, but I don't think I'll bother. I think I'll play this. More evasion, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. This game looks like a clown fiesta. It has been a bit of a clown fiesta. How do you decide what length of ads to put into a YouTube video? I go with YouTube's recommendations largely, and I've started using an ad placer to automatically decide things for me. They're out of evasions, right? They've used 2. We're free. No! It was a terrible thing to shenanigans. You stop that. Cut that out right now. There are more birds in my deck than there are mass productions. Ow. Hurt my feelings. I didn't like it. Wow. What horrible things is this going to do to me? I'm not sure. Oh, that's not that much. Someday we'll draw a mass production and then we'll be cooking. Then we'll be cooking, chat. You're scared? Well, we have a bird. It's got to count for something. That's not nothing. What was the last thing? It's like a draw card, probably. Double cross. Alright, we can get hit by this Yasharaj one more time without being upset. Alright. Oh, thank goodness. Finally. After all these days. There's no broom left in the deck, so I mean I could put the heal. I guess I will. And then we can like make this bird, kill the bird. I feel pretty comfortable.
I'm out of cards.
Like what are they gonna do now? Lose to me? They got something big and exciting, I'm ready. Show me. Show me what you can do against my demon seed. Ow. Oh. Well, that's that. Ew. But they have no secrets left. Perfect. They can get wrecked. They know it too. Get out of my game. That was the longest one yet, wasn't it? Pretty sure. It was a 13-minute game, so we have 7, we have 8, and we have 13. We could use one more.
Xavius versus Dissolve.
I swear how the Demon Seed plays changes so much over the time. That's true. Pretty true. It has been a very different deck over its various iterations. I know people don't want to admit it, but like, yeah. It's as far as a deck that has had to adapt to changes, it has fully adapted, right? Like it's never like, you know, just a worse version of the last version of the deck. It's like almost a new deck trying to do Demon Seed stuff. Pretty silly. Ember Root Destroyer, chat. We're gonna play it on 3, and then they're never gonna ever be able to stick anything again. The Dark Lair version was the most fun version? Probably, but it was also like the least fun version of Dark Lair. Like the least fun version of Dark Lair is probably still a lot more fun than other things. It's been tempo, aggro, combo, OTK, and now more control. Yeah. Like, you can't tell anyone that this is a control deck either. They won't hear it. They won't hear it, chat. Conflagrate is pretty good in here too. Can kill your own stuff with raised dead. I thought about it, but I don't know. I don't think it's that exciting. I don't think it's worth us a lot. Yay, we got to use our spaghetti soup. And this is never coming down this turn, right? So who cares? It's gonna die.
Flesh fails.
Mod chat? Word. This is definitely more of a control deck with a win con. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. But you're not allowed to say that. The riots in the street, can you imagine it? All eyes shall be opened. How dare you kill my stupid tree? I made that tree for my purposes. So this card looked nutty in the stats, but it hasn't actually felt that nutty to me. I also like haven't been facing any Shadow Priests, right? Pounded Otters. So there's that. I was supposed to pound ASL Paul half an hour ago. My bad. My bad. I like the Demon Seed, honestly. Control with an inevitable endgame condition is super cool. Yeah, I imagine, like, I don't know. Hearthstone would be so... like, Stormwind in general, I think, would be looked on so differently if those cards hadn't come out so late in Hearthstone's lifetime. Like, I think a lot of it is fine to a degree if it weren't for a lot of the precedent. Didn't like killing your Geode there. I did, but I had to play this. And I had to get max value out of it for the culture. So, I opted not to. Fury and Blood? Well, I'll be a son of a potato. I will crack that for you if you leave my tree up. I'm happy to do it. I will get you out a bit. Oh, no, never mind. You're double doing. Going back in, chat. Which is also fine by me. The tree just doing stuff. You love to see it.
I am only more deadly.
We're sitting here being only more deadly.
Flesh fails. Dry crystal.
I suppose I won't let them rat me. I suppose. Look at that tree. Look at it go. It did tree its way through that whole thing. Otters still exist? Crazy times? Yep. Otters does exist. Right here in the Twitch chat. You're separated by YouTube chat. Oh no. Otter says hi, YouTube chat. Excuse me. Does anything have 3 that would die? No. This activates for free. That's kind of cool. All of Stormwind shall share my pain, whether it likes it or not. Yeah, we're not getting there without some very precise draws there. Hi Twitch chat. Han says hi Twitch chat. 5-7 taunt with 5-5 death rattle getting low diffed by hurting yourself as a fire tree throwing fireballs is hilarious. Yes. Yes, yes it is. See you later, Piscomino bombs. Playing Demon Seed today has actually been some of the most fun I've had playing Hearthstone in a little minute. I kind of enjoy this playstyle. I'd probably cut the trees. I don't think they're good, but I like them. Should I be a good streamer and actually like raid somebody today? I never raid anymore. I just I get lazy and I go away. Let's find someone with one viewer and raid them so they can get really excited. Sometimes, very rarely, you can spot someone playing wild in these thumbnails. They never put it in their description. So like, you can't do control find wild like you used to be able to. Yeah, I don't see anyone playing wild necessarily. Here's a human though. Alright. Be nice. See you guys later. Oh, the target channel has disabled raids? Oh, too bad. I was excited to raid female playing constructed. It's too bad. Well, I guess anyone else will do. Here's a human. Oh, that's Battlegrounds. Man, I wish I could toggle off Battlegrounds. It makes it so hard to raid people. This person is building. Oh, I think I found a. I thought I had found a wild gamer, but I lied. All right, you guys have been great. See you again someday.